taking 20 wickets in good time was a big positive, but top order batting failure seems to be a concern also. What would you like to say?
Look, I think it was quite a tough pitch to bat on, and not many. I mean, I don't think batsmen from both the sides were able to make runs with a lot of freedom. Barring that partnership in the first innings between Root and Bairstow, and then Virat from our side, it's been quite a struggle that way. So I think we got to give the batsmen some space there.
Ashwin, disappointing loss, but personally about your own performance for 7 wickets in the match, and then how do you feel about your own performance, and can you tell us a little about the 2 deliveries you bowled to Alistair Cook?
It's just the same deliveries. Look, for me, I think it's all about this mental space I find myself in. I don't, not dwelling too much into the way I've bowled or whatever it is. I think it's in the past as of now. It's important to try and learn what I can learn from this game and try and take it to the next game. These are not conditions that are extremely suitable or tailor-made for a spinner. So I'd like to take the confidence out of this game and try and move ahead and try and build on this.
Yes, indeed.
Just before the series, there was also a lot of talk on Virat Kohli having to come here and perform. Similarly, there is sometimes an unfair criticism that you hadn't excelled well in overseas conditions. Was there an extra fire and determination to come and do that here?
I just decided to enjoy my cricket and stop reading about anything. I just didn't read anything at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely, and I'm not trying to snub you or anything. I haven't read anything at all. I think that's a good way to fire myself out.
Were you asking about the captain? Oh,
No.
was it? Oh, yeah, Chetan.
You played some county cricket last year. Can you talk about how vital is it for the experience for a spinner to not just maybe talk about batsmen to come overseas and take those county conditions into consideration for spinners or bowlers in particular? How different or how helpful that is as well?
Personally, there were quite a few learnings from my stint last year at Booster. Not just in terms of pure skill, but in terms of how the game is being read here and how the players go about their business in terms of how they pace out their innings and how much the Duke's ball does in the first 40 overs. And those are the sort of learnings I had. And as a spinner, personally, I felt like the ball is definitely different to the Kookaburra and the SG. I personally say Dukes is number 1, Kookaburra is number 2, and SG is number 3 on the list, as of where it stands today. So, and how wide my grip can be and how close I can do it as the ball moves on. I felt like the ball was slipping also when I came last time for Worcester, and that was also a learning. That was something that stood in my mind when I came here.
There are 4 more questions.
Yeah, it does. You asked me and he confirmed that.
Yeah, on the right.
The Adelaide match was constantly being referred by Virat as one. So you were part of the squad. Here you were playing. So do you think like this one rates one of the more painful defeats from an Indian point of view? Like that one also hurt a lot. I know defeats always hurt, but coming so close, playing so well, is this one of the more painful defeats?
I think there's a game where we would have liked to finish on the winning side, no doubt about it. But I think there are a lot of things that we should feel proud about at the end of this game. There's nothing. It's a long test series, so to feel defeated or painful so early on in the series is quite unfair. Or at the moment, it's all about feeling that I'm bringing out, and I don't feel that bad or hurt as of now because I thought we competed really well. We made more than 2 comebacks and probably didn't close out the game when the initiative was on our side. That's something that can happen when you're traveling. So I think there's a lot to be upbeat about after this game.
3 more questions. Yes, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Ashwin, you sort of staged a remarkable comeback here, and then got the side's fortune somehow did not go well. How is it? How are you handling this? Personal happiness vis-a-vis team's misfortune.
Like Virat keeps mentioning, when you make runs or when you pick up wickets, you want to make sure that it is it is a sort of a killer blow, and you want to end up on the winning side, and that gives you more pleasure out of the game. When it doesn't happen, you feel a little deflated about it. But as I told you before, this game was like a seesaw battle. There was enough in there for the quicks, and it was doing quite a bit. So bowlers are always in the game, and you do expect batters to get a ball that has their name on it. So with that sort of a game hedging on the balance, I thought we did compete really well through the game. Like I told you, there are a lot of things to be upbeat about. So not completely feeling deflated. I'm in a space where I feel like we did well, and that is something that we can learn and move on to the series.
About your personal own staging a comeback?
My personal experience in the last 59 tests has been same, and it is not going to be any different moving forward because I think as the game comes to an end, I again find myself in the same circle. The circle moves and comes back to the starting point. So I ideally keep myself in the same starting point to keep myself going.
Two more questions. Yes, Nagaraj. Nagaraj.
Can you talk about what was the message that went this morning in the group huddle?
To try and probably stick together and be behind everybody that walks out there to bat, which I thought we did pretty well. Even when Umesh was batting, our hopes were still alive. We did think that if Hardik could lay his hands on a couple of big shots, we were in the game. That way, I think we are staying positive. As I've been on tour since 2011, and that way this team's got a really positive vibe in terms of at least believing that we can pull it off from any stage. Because we have in the past, on probably the last 3-4 away tours that we've been on, we've managed to pull off some incredible victories. And probably if we have to win a test series in England, that to a 5-test match series, we'll have to pull off something special at some stage.
Final question. Yes, Mr. Veer.
About your batting, you batted down out of the first and you were up. Is there a position or is it going to be depending on match situation? And your batting should, I believe, should play better really at the swing bowling. So where do you see? And are you a superstitious kind of a guy in the team like today when the chase is on? Do you watch the match or what do you do? What do you guys do?
I mean, all dressing rooms will have a bit of superstitions. Sure. At one stage, Hardik hit a boundary and I was in the bathroom. I'm holding there for a long time. So, clearly, yes, you will find your spots in the dressing room in this sort of occasions. But I just thought when Virat and Dinesh walked out, I genuinely believed we had the aces in our hands, and that wicket, the first blow, was quite crucial. But like you said about your first question. There's no fixed spot. I've actually pretty much moved from 6, 7, and 8 to different positions over the last year or so. I don't really put a big price tag on which number I'm batting at. I just try and devise a game plan and go out there and try to execute it. I'm feeling good with my batting. The ball's coming neatly out of the bat. Just a matter of an innings to just get it.